Okay, it says we're live. Hello, welcome. Happy Monday. Happy Hanukkah to those of you who celebrate it. Happy less than a week until Christmas. Happy less than 2 weeks until the end of 2022 and the beginning of 2023. Hello. So I did manage to upload just before the stream the sweater weather timer that I showed yesterday, and I have finished rendering the 30-minute teapot timer, but I have not uploaded that, but we'll be able to play it during the stream today. So that'll be our at least one of our 30 minutes is going to be the purple teapot timer. Let's see, what else? What did I do yesterday after the stream? I was a useless human being. That was what happened. I wasn't completely useless. But I was not much good to very many people. I was very much relaxing. Yeah. So there's that. Mom said she's finished with her Christmas paper wrapping. Or Christmas wrapping. So I don't know why I added the word paper in there, but yeah, so we are, I think, officially done with Christmas wrapping. I hope, with the exception of the baked goods, because we generally try to make those closer to the date that we're going to be giving them out. Yeah. Also, I did get something that I'm kind of excited about. So one of my resolutions, I guess, or goals is for this next year, I want to be painting a little bit more. And so, because I've done painting kind of on and off, occasionally I'll do like a little piece that I've shown y'all, and I have like that watercolor in the forest critters, like where I did the caterpillar and stuff. But I want to, one of my 23 goals, or 23 things to do at least 23 times in 2023, is going to be painting with either watercolors or acrylics. I haven't decided if I'm going to try and do 23 of each or just 23 in general. I probably ought to start with just 23 in general. But anyway, so I did get some art masking fluid from the Walmart. Because whenever I looked it up online from like an actual art store, it was like $30 for one the same size as this. So I was like, I think I'll try the cheapie first. I've used rubber cement before because I remember using rubber cement in art classes in high school, but I don't know that I've tried like an actual masking fluid. So anyway, so I've got this, so I'm going to try it. I did see online though that somebody said to use like the wooden end of the paintbrush, or to use a wooden pencil that you don't really care about, or just like a sharpened dowel rather than your actual paintbrush, because this can ruin your paintbrushes. I'm like, okay, good to know. Good to know ahead of time rather than finding out during. But yeah, so I'm going to be hopefully playing, not today, but just in general, because I picked it up and I was excited about it. In general, I'm going to be playing with, I figure I probably ought to try it out, like test it out before I go whole hog on a on a painting that I'm going to like care about, to make sure that I know how to use it properly. And like how long it has to dry before I can paint over it, type of thing, because I am an impatient person. That's the problem that I run into the most when I do paint, is that I am so impatient. So Stacy, what masking fluid is essentially you paint this layer of stuff. I don't know if it's latex or if it's like rubber cement or whatever, but essentially it repels the water and the paint, so that when you are done with painting the background, you can peel off the masking fluid and it will leave that spot bare. So if you wanted to go in and do like stars in a background, you would dot on or paint on the masking fluid in the shapes that you wanted, paint your background, peel off the masking fluid, and then paint the stars or whatever it was, the color that you wanted. It's essentially just like a resistance material that you then take off later. So it functions kind of like if you were going to lay down a layer of like washi tape over something that you didn't want to color in yet. What is that? There's a lady on Instagram that does these really cute cats, and she always does the eyeballs with masking fluid. She does like galaxy cats. What is her name? Then I can look it up and share it. Oh Lord. Okay. Galaxy cat. I think that's somebody imitating her. At some point I might have to search for it during the first sprinty sprint, and see if I can find the actual one that I'm talking about, because it clearly shows how to use the masking fluid, which is kind of fun. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, brain. Also, hello, hi, welcome. Becca says, hello, you got the antelope today. Nice. Time to respond, take action, no procrastinating, decide and do it now. Oh, yes. Okay. You haven't started your edits today. Oh no. Are we going for 75 again today? Or are you going to go for the whole 100? Megan says, good morning. You've been brainstorming to no avail this morning. Oh no. Hopefully this stream will lend you some inspiration. Yes, I hope so too. I have pinned the spreadsheet to the top of the chat. That is for the AuthorTube channels and Sprint links. Although several of the people who normally stream on Mondays did not have scheduled streams scheduled yet. So whether or not they are doing them today or whether or not they just forgot to schedule, I don't know. But it is useful for checking. Justiva, hello, passing through and hitting the thumbs up. You won't be able to hear you, but you're lurking. Maybe you can see it. Stacy says, hello. Hello. Persephone says, hey, writer peeps. Hello. Lindsay, hi all. You're hoping to get some stuff done. Excellent. Yes, Mondays is for getting all the stuff done. Sundays and Mondays so that you can enjoy the rest of your week. Elizabeth says, hello. Hello. Shadow's there once more working on a Vlogmas post during this stream. I'm amazed. I cannot do the consistency. I mean, the only reason I can do the lives is because it's live and it doesn't have much much editing to do. So, you know, there's that. I have consistency issues. We'll just say that. Cool Gamer says, hi. Hello. Diane is here. Hello. Welcome. Becca says, can't wait to see it. The purple timer. Yes. Miss Page, hello. Happy Monday to us. Yes. Happy Monday to everybody indeed. Yes, I was definitely refilling and resting for sure. Elizabeth says, trying to muster up some energy to start more edits today. Wish you luck. Good luck. Painting. Yes. And I'm assuming that you have probably experimented at least once or twice with some type of masking, whether it be with tape or fluid or rubber cement or whatever. Again, like I said, I've used rubber cement. Do I have anything at the moment? I don't have anything visible at the moment that I have used masking or rubber cement on. And the other thing with rubber cement is, like, once you open it, you kind of have to continue using it, or else it's going to solidify. Same. Yes. We need the energy. Megan says, I miss painting. You have oil paints in a box somewhere, but you have no easel and no clue where your canvases are. I would like to learn how to oil paint because I feel like it's probably more of my style. I've been told by some of my artist friends that I use acrylics like you should be using oils. I'm like, okay. Maybe it's because I've watched too much Bob Ross. I don't know. I love Bob Ross. He's amazing. But yeah, so, but also my grandmother used oils, and my paternal grandmother used oils, and we have several of her pieces, and I adore them. So Elizabeth said, hee hee, let's do it. Becca half-heartedly raises a fit. Let's do it. Like, yes. So this is where we were asking what I have tried oil pastels. I much prefer oil pastels over like the regular chalky pastels. I do like those. I think I have a piece somewhere in my sketchbook that I used oil pastels to do like a little flame character, and it turned out really fun. Becca says, I really want to go for the 100 pages, but yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to happen. We can at least get you closer. Stacy fell this morning on some ice. Oh no, and fell on the elbow of your dominant hand. Oh, so you don't know what you're going to work on. Your arm still hurts even if it's been about 5 hours. Ooh, if it continues to hurt, you might need to go get it checked with an x-ray. I'm sorry. Ouchies. I hope you feel better soon, and I hope that your arm is not cracked. Miss Page jumped into work this morning to make yourself swallow the frog. Now you need to go back and finish your routines. Gotcha. Oil painting is easier than using acrylics. I have heard this, and because you're able to like do the mixing properly, because acrylics tend to dry. I also wanted to get some slow drying medium because I have a whole bunch of acrylics. I would just like kind of try and make them more like oils, but I have not found any near me that is like budget price. So yes, I have tried oil pastels. You prefer the way oil paints blend? Yes. Diane is currently obsessed with the oil pastels. They're like butter. Yes, said with a Jersey accent. Easier is relative. Yes. I'm also slightly intimidated by the fact that if you don't properly store the rags for oil painting, that they can spontaneously combust, and that is terrifying for me. So yeah, so I think I just need to like learn how to properly use the materials and also how to properly store them so that I don't like accidentally light my house on fire. Okay, so Stacy thinks the hurting is actually the muscle, partially because it feels like muscle, but also because you can move the arm fine. It just hurts. You're a bit concerned about it. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. The nice thing about oils is you can mix pretty much any color with just the basic colors. Yes. Yes, you can. And BA says, hey, y'all. Hello. You got to edit some photos today, wrap up some Christmas presents and some eBay stuff. Busy, busy, busy. Yes, you are busy. That is a lot. And I'm sure your list goes on because mine always does too. Elizabeth says, I think I would shy away from things that combust on you. Yeah. I mean, this has always been terrifying to me, but I think it's just particularly if you use one of the old style paint thinners. And I don't know if it's the mineral oil or if it's something else. But yeah, there's and I don't even remember what it was. I don't know. But Diane says, you've never had the combust. It's not too difficult. You can do it. Yay. Yay for the encouragement. Yes. We love that. Yes. Turpentine was what I was thinking. Turpentine. Yeah. But also turpentine has a real smell. Color theory works across mediums. Yes, it does. It can be very fun. Jocelyn, hello. Welcome. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. I love unicorn. Yes. Okay, Shatter's Layer uses both oils and acrylics when painting. Acrylics dry faster, which makes it your preferred medium, but that's because you hate having to wait for your finished work to dry. Yeah, see, this is interesting because I am super impatient, especially when I'm using watercolors, because with watercolors, you kind of do have to let them dry unless you're going for the wet on wet blendy look. And I'm just so impatient. With acrylics, I'm a little better, but then I find that sometimes they dry too fast for me. So I would like to try a little bit of slow drying medium in the acrylics that I have to see if I can get the effect that I want with that particular medium. And then I will step up to oils, because let's be honest, I really need to use the materials I have before I go buy more. Maybe for my birthday in March, I can convince my parents that I need yet another hobby, right? Right? Yes, because you now have the Diane Dobson Barton art channel. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay, so let's do the cards for today. So I pulled from right to left this time. So we're starting with the spirit animal. And we have the giraffe in the inverse. So here's the giraffe normally, seeing the big picture, but we pulled the giraffe in the upside down. So are you sticking your neck out too far, reaching too high instead of looking around you to see the conditions on the ground? Your devotion to creating something new is admirable, but the giraffe is showing up to remind you that you have to look at the whole picture, not just those tasty leaves at the top of the tree. Perspective is necessary now, and that means checking in with what is going on around you and at your feet. Or perhaps you are ruminating over the worries of the world instead of paying attention to what you can do right now, where you are, and to bring about the changes that you would like to see. Align with your highest good and know where the perspective is, that while perspective is important, transformation begins where you are. Do not get so far up in the clouds thinking about all the big problems that you lose perspective and forget to do your part, however small it may be. To start enacting change, transformation begins with you. Okay? So there you go. There's our inverse giraffe. Don't stick your neck out. Make sure you're actually looking around you instead of just at your goal. And don't forget that you cannot solve all of the world's problems. So you might as well start with the problems that you can solve. So there you go. Your other channel is the art channel, so you hear use all my things. Yes. That's your theme for this coming year, using all of my things. Only use another word for the yes. Yes. Stacy feels called out by the reverse giraffe. Yes. Okay, so you use an acrylic retarder instead of slow drying medium. Okay, so maybe let me write down that, because that's probably another way to search for it, so that maybe I can get a more budget-friendly version of it. So thank you for that. Yes, all the hee-hees. Diane is in the process of cleaning out all of your excess art and craft supplies by the end of the year. You have less than 2 weeks, but good for you. That is amazing. Yes. Elizabeth says, woof, I have a bit of a dilemma and the giraffe is not helping. Oh no. Wondering if you should read through your book and make up a mind of your own and not just follow the beta reader feedback. Or are you just procrastinating the edits that way? I don't know. Using all of your things is good. Yes. And we have that tendency to kind of leave stashes of things behind. So many things. Yes. Okay, so the next one that I pulled is the Shadowscapes deck, and I pulled the Ace of Cups. However, it landed sideways. So it's not up and it's not inverted. So it's just kind of sideways. So we may be sort of like halfway in between. So here's our card. Let me see if I can get the backing so that it's a little bit clearer for you. Okay, so with the Ace of Cups, this is a card that is dealing with emotions. Absolutely. So upright, it would be new relationships, overflowing emotions, new creativity, joy. And then if it would be in the inverse, possibly the end of a relationship, failed projects, or that, like if you turn a cup upside down, all the water runs out, right? So your emotions might be draining. So upright, you're filling it. When it's inverted, you're draining it. So this may be like you're kind of on the cusp of turning things either upright or inverted. So I think this might be asking us to watch where we are spending our emotional energy. And if we are sort of like combining that with the giraffe, like we can't solve all of the problems, right? Because if we're constantly thinking about the world's problems, we would be turning this upside down and just like all of our emotions are just gone. Goodbye. So maybe that this like sideways thing is being called out with that giraffe. Okay, and then we have the Chariot, which is interesting because the Chariot is another card that it's a card of action, but it can be a card of being too headstrong sometimes. So it's like you're charging ahead without looking around you type of feeling. And apparently there is a debate as to whether the Chariot is more fire and passion or more emotion. So like, is it more of the cups side of things or is it more of the wands side of things? And that apparently is up to debate when you talk to a couple people in the tarot community. I don't know. I don't understand all of it. It has something to do with the astrology of it as well. I don't understand that part. I just kind of rely on my friends who are more gurus than me. So anyway, so we have the Chariot card from the True Black deck. So again, it's this card of action, but can also be sort of like this card of being too headstrong. So the Chariot, success, control, ambition, and will. The Chariot is the embodiment of success, the taste of victory after years of struggle and uphill battles. It is the finish line. A figure is frozen in time as he takes his place upon a throne of wings, half ascending and half reclining after an arduous trek, his arms raised in triumph. In one hand he holds a scepter, a symbol of power and rule, and in the other a chain, an instrument of control and authority. He has learned to master himself as well as harness the powers of the entities that surround him, using every power at his disposal to achieve his goals. For this, he is rewarded with a golden wreath. At his feet, we see a pool of stars, some connected in an interstellar path. That's the gloss bit there. But how far has the victor come? Is this his final triumph, or just another step among farther and more unknown worlds? So the additional artwork is that at the Chariot's feet lies a simplified diagram detailing the descent of the Apollo lunar module, the vehicle used by the first humans to visit the moon. The lunar landing was a part of a decades-long space race initiated in part by the Soviet Union's first artificial satellite, Sputnik I. 4 years later, Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin aboard the Vostok 1 would be the first human to initiate spaceflight, spurring a long sequence of firsts between the competing Soviet Union and United States. 8 years later, Neil Armstrong would close out 1969 as being the first human on the moon. In 1975, the space race concluded with a joint U.S.-Soviet project, docking the U.S. Apollo module with the Soviet Soyuz module in Earth's orbit. This project was named the Apollo-Soyuz Test Project. The Soviets refer to it as the Soyuz Apollo. So we have this warning from the giraffe of make sure you're taking a little bit more close look, gaining some perspective. This warning of like we might be starting to dump our emotional well over and empty it out. So we need to be careful with that. But also we need to be careful of like not charging blindly ahead. I think they fit pretty well together. So that is our reading for the day. Whether this applies to you or your characters is up for you to decide. And you don't have to tell me. You can. I get excited when it resonates with somebody, but you don't have to tell me if it's too personal. Okay, yeah, hold your horses or yeehaw, one or the other. Yes, indeed. The cards are always, if you've, that's the fun and good thing about tarot is that when they resonate, it's for a reason. So, yay. Okay, let's do this. Let's start with the sweater weather, and then we will do of course I didn't have it pulled up. Here we go. Okay, present, screen share. All right, so this is the 25-minute sweater weather timer, and then we will do the purple teapot on sprint number 2. Okay, so 1, save your document if you have already been working today. If not, now is a fantastic time to go ahead and open your document or change them if you are swapping projects. 2, make sure that you have a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. I currently have tea. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take a break. Here we go, 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Okay. That was the first sprint. I think I maybe added like maybe 150, somewhere between 150 and 200 words ish. This section, I'm not needing to add too much, which is nice. It's nice. It's nice working on a draft that isn't complete crap. So, yes. That is the thing that with some of the drafts I have worked on, they are not fantastic, shall we say. But this draft is pretty nice. So I'm pleased to be working on a relatively clean draft. So, yay. How'd y'all do? And also, Hannah popped in. Hello. Welcome. And Rosalind popped in. Hello. Let's see. But Rosalind apparently can't wrap presents because everyone is always underfoot. Plus, you are now experiencing the booster symptoms. Oh, no. But so apparently are the kids. And apparently Dad can't cook, says the kids. Stacy says it may not even be that he can't cook. Your kids will just come find you at death's door to get them a snack rather than bother the dad. So, Megan says, I was brainstorming, still struggling. Don't know what people want to read on your Substack, nor do I know what I want to write. That is a problem because if you don't know what you want to write and you don't necessarily know what might be interesting to write and popular, then you're kind of throwing darts in the dark. Persephone says, ate a quick lunch and took the dogs out. Elizabeth decided to continue making an overview of each chapter consisting of what happens in the chapter, character development, and world building. Got through 2 chapters. I think that's what's called an updated outline. Just maybe. So if you're doing the outlining after you've done the drafting and the editing, it's just updating the outline, right? I could be wrong. But yes. Becca managed to edit 10 pages, but did eat lunch as well. Fantastic. You've gotten started. Yay. Now you just have to do it 10 more times. Maybe, hopefully not that many. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and... I know, right? Yes. And yes, you acknowledge it might be an outline. I was quick on the uptake. Yay. Excellent. Okay. Brain. Okay. I keep saying okay. I hate when I do that. It's one of my filler words in conversation. Just like the word so. We're going to use the 30-minute purple timer for our second sprint because the second sprint is the self-promo sprint. So make sure that if you have something writing adjacent that you want to share, that you do so during the second sprint. Mine is that I have links to the different timer playlists down in the description, as well as the link for the AuthorTube sprint link spreadsheet and links for the tarot journals, single card and 3 card, paperback and hardback. Yay! Those are available. should you wish to check them out on Amazon. They are there. Okay, what else? Your regular warnings. 1, save your document, especially if you have made some progress. 2, make sure that you take a sip of whatever it is that you are hydrating with. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. So here we go, 30 minutes. Again, it's rendered, it's just not uploaded yet. So apologies for the, it's not quite the normal, but this will be uploaded hopefully today, if not tomorrow. Okay, so 30 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That is the second sprint. How did we do? I feel like I got a good bit done. Again, like not a great deal of things that needed to be changed, just kind of like fine tuning some stuff. Maybe added another 200 words, maybe. Excuse me. Should have muted for that, but sorry. Apologies. Let's see. And Laura popped in. Hello. What a pretty teapot. Yes, it's pretty and it's purple. I like it. So Laura stayed up late finishing up a bunch of presents. Your hands were coated in paint. And so I asked, and I made a typo, apparently. I asked if you were going to make handprint reindeer antlers after you finished painting presents, because you said your hands were covered in paint. I'm always tempted whenever I get paint on my hands to just be like, antlers. Maybe that's just the child in me. I don't know. JL, hello. Hey, friends. How's everyone? I'm doing pretty good. I'm making some progress, which is nice. Now that your husband is out running errands and the dogs are sleeping, you're finally getting somewhere. Yay. You love the timer. Super cozy. Yes, it will be uploaded. I'm hoping if I can remember to do it like immediately after the stream, but if not, it will be up by tomorrow. But yeah, so we have the new sweater weather and the coming purple teapot. Megan says, I took the dogs out and continued brainstorming. You came up with an idea, but it's not the right one yet. So you continued to brainstorm. Gotcha. Shadow's Lair finished writing the script for Vlogmas, and now you're editing it. Excellent. Elizabeth says, one more chapter done while listening to anime opening songs. Yes. Also, promo, you have a writing live stream every Thursday at 6 p.m. GMT +1, which is noon, and it is heaps of fun. Yes. Okay, let me scroll back up and get the rest of the self-promo. Megan says, check out my Substack and maybe give me some ideas on what to write next. And here is Megan's Substack, meganmccarthy.substack.com. And here is all of the other links in the link tree for Megan_McCarthy. Did anybody else have some promo that they wanted to get done? Becca says, I swear I wasn't procrastinating, but the Instacart groceries came and I had to put them away. Yes. I mean, food is necessary, so groceries has to be done. Yes. Heather says, hello. Hello. Stacy says, you watched FHF, who released the new genealogy video half an hour ago. I'm trying to remember what the FHF stands for, because I do not remember off the top of my head. I know we've talked about it before. Family History Fanatics, is that right? I feel like it's at least a decent guess. Oh, I was right. Yay. Okay. Family History Fanatics. Yes. Okay. I was really searching my brain. I was like, what does it stand for again? So excellent. Good. Diane finished editing a short video. Fantastic. Yay. Excellent. Yes. Good. Okay. Should we do the teapot again? Or do you want to do the 25-minute penguins? 25 would take us right to the top of the hour. Let's do that. Present, share screen. There we go. All right. So, 1 save your document and all of the progress that we are making. 2, make sure you have a sip of whatever it is that we're hydrating. Cheers. 3, straighten your spine, roll your shoulders back for that posture check. And 4, make sure that if you need a break, take one. Here we go. 25 minutes in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. That is the third sprint. I feel like I'm at a pretty good stopping place in terms of scene wise and edition wise. So yeah, I think maybe I've got one or two more days of like this kind of pass before I go back through for other things that I want to focus on. But for right now, it's pretty good. Pretty good. Yay. Elizabeth got one more chapter done, but you're getting super tired. Becca got 10 more pages done, but this is taking so long. But 10 more pages is 10 more pages. Indeed. Indeed. And perhaps by sort of estimating that you had 100 pages a day is a lot. 100 pages a day is a lot. So do what you can. Maintain your focus for however long you can, but don't forget to relax and refresh so that you can do it again the next day. Okay. Don't forget the tiny URL pinned to the top of the chat is for the AuthorTube channels and link spreadsheet. There are a couple of sprinty sprints this afternoon and evening, but also since today is well, our glory. Let's see. Just thinking. Yes. Okay. So here is Glory writes the blues for today's 4:00 show. If you need a chatty break, because we do tend to be more chatty there than sprinty. A few sprints, but mostly chatty. So are we saying that we make unattainable goals? I think we all do. Story of our lives. Yes. Absolutely. Heather was busy doing some promo. Rachel, you did lose the article that you were working on because the internet crapped out on you. Gotcha. You've been looking for it and popped up 2 more to do today. Gotcha. You're welcome. You're working on a video upload. Really wanting to do art today, though. Gotcha. Maybe after you get the video uploaded. That'll be your art time. All right, y'all, don't forget to save before you go. And I will see y'all on the Winter Solstice because of the 21st. That is our first official the day of winter. Yes. So I will see you then. I will see you in the new season. And don't forget to have fun. And I will see y'all in the chats as well. All right. Bye, y'all.